What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andy Matrix, and it is a stereotype that if you like anime, then you are probably into Asian women. Okay, more specifically Japanese women. The funny thing is that most anime nerds will not travel to Japan no matter how much they like Japanese women. And to be fair, not everyone that watches anime likes Japanese women or Asian women for that matter. Now, anime does a good job at selling Japanese culture and especially their women. Okay, however, it does not work on everyone because not every man has the same taste, if you know what I mean. So, before going to Japan in May 2019, I was already prepared for Japanese culture, especially since I had a Japanese class in high school when languages were still being taught in the American school system. So, I got lucky. It was not much of a culture shock when I went to Japan because I have been studying them for a long time. Now, I don't want to brag, but let's just say that I have had some action with Japanese women. And as fun as it was, and as fun as I imagine it would be, However, I realize so many things that weebs tend to overlook because, let's face it, we live in anime land where everything is possible. Weebs tend to over-romanticize Japan and Japanese women now more than ever. So, here are a couple of things that I learned that will ruin your weeb dreams. So, number one, Japanese women will say yes to anything. But just because they say yes does not mean they like you. Okay? It's part of Japanese culture to not offend the other person, so the easiest way to not offend someone is to agree with them and pretend that they like the same thing you like. Right? A Japanese girl will look you in the face with a smile and say yes to everything you say. However, in her mind, she is saying no, and don't be surprised if the next day she blocks you on social media. Number two, many Japanese girls are turned off by otakus in Japan and from other countries. Not every Japanese person watches anime, and she's not going to be fascinated by your love of anime. And going back to number one, she might say yes to all the anime you like when she really means no. Okay, Japanese women don't care if you like anime, and if you want to date them because they are Japanese, you will probably creep them out. So keep that in mind, okay? Being an otaku in Japan has a bit of a negative image, and many weebs from the Western world don't know that. So, number three, Japan has a cheating culture. The reason why I say this is because some people will think of having a long-distance relationship with a Japanese girl. And trust me when I say that that friend that she is hanging out with is probably blowing her back. So, a little story here. When I went to Japan in 2019, I did the horizontal boogie with a Japanese girl because she was curious about Americans, right? So, we are lying on her bed, and during our conversation, she tells me that she has a boyfriend in America. So, yeah, she told me that after we were done climbing on each other. Now, not all Japanese girls cheat, but just keep that in mind. There is a cheating culture in Japan, so unless you live over there, it's not worth it. And number four, you probably won't be able to communicate with most girls in Japan. Why, you may be asking? Why? Because they don't speak English. In Asia, the countries that speak the most English are the Philippines, South Korea, China, Singapore, and I believe Thailand. Thailand speaks pretty good English. However, in Japan, even in the city, many Japanese people still don't speak English. Ever heard those stories about a foreigner walking into a bar or some place in Japan and then getting kicked out or getting rejected by the Japanese? Well, one of the main reasons is because if they don't speak English, they can't serve you. So they rather just not bother. Also, they probably don't like gaijins. So, the Japanese girls that will speak English are most likely the ones that work in the corporate world or in retail stores. Also, adult stars tend to speak good English because, well, it is a business language and their business requires it. So either you speak Japanese or she speaks English. And let me tell you, the Japanese are very proud people and usually have no interest in traveling outside of their country. As a result, they don't bother learning English. Have I killed your little weeb dreams? Hopefully this video was helpful, and please do not feel bad about this. You can still find your Japanese dream girl. It's just that you will have to do some traveling and language learning. On the plus side, Japanese women do tend to like weird, nerdy American men. Make sure to comment below, tell me what you think, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, guys. It's your boy Animatrix. Godspeed, baby. Peace out.